Today we're here for luxury camping.
We're at Grange Glamping,
which is just outside of Shildon in the northeast of England, right next to the home of the railways. We'll check that out a little bit later. This is a brand new site. There's just 3 campervan or motorhome pitches. They only take campervans or motorhomes, not caravans or tents. I fancied a fire pit for a while, so we'll give it a go. Let's go and check it out.
LeisureBit is the way to go with David, Rachel and Roxy. Let's hit the road and explore.
We pick up our journey on Dale Road in Shildon and we head in between houses number 34 and 36 to head down the lane. It's a fairly long lane and there are quite a few potholes, so just be careful as you drive down. Check-in times between 3 and 5 PM and the gate is locked overnight. Head through the gate, bear slightly left and then follow the track round to the right and then continue all the way on until you come to the cafe and reception.
On arrival, you check in at reception, which is just over there. They'll give you a key for the facilities block, which gives access to the toilets and the showers.
After checking in, we headed back up to our allocated pitch.
This is our pitch. We're on stand number 2. There's a 16 amp electrical hookup connected up to the van. Also a fire pit. It looks like there's still some work going on the site. I imagine it'd be really nice when it's finished because you can see the areas where it's been finished off and it is absolutely brilliant. We paid £40 for one night and that includes electrical hookup on a hard standing pitch. There's also a toilet block.
there's a fresh water tap and a grey waste disposal point and an L stand. You also have your waste and recycling too. You get a key for the toilet block and once inside it's really warm. There is a unisex bathroom with shower, toilet and sink, and there's also an individual gents and ladies toilets too. You also get a key for a small washing up area. 2 sinks. Smells lovely and new in here too.
Also paid an extra £15 for the wood and the firelighters, a lighter and the kindling to have a fire pit because I quite fancied that. It's the last day of February, so it should warm us up later after we've had something to eat. The third pitch just round there is £100 a night, but it actually comes with a hot tub. Has a lovely view over the ponds. This is stand 2, which is what we're on. And over here is stand number 1. There's also shepherd's huts and pods that you can hire just along there. You see a lovely view over the lake. Located very close to the site is Locomotion and the Railway Museum in Shildon. You could walk to it from here, or it's a 5-minute drive. The site's also handy for visiting Bishop Auckland and the surrounding area. And over the summer, Kinran's on, which is an epic tale of England with over 1,000 actors. Rachel and I are going to go and see that later in the year. We're looking forward to it. As well as the accommodation, they also do weddings here.
Behind me is the accommodation that's called Snowdrop. It's gorgeous. So you sat and you're right out on this little lake that's got ducks on. Outdoor seating area. Looks really cool inside. There's a bed, table, kitchen, TV that I can see. That's gorgeous. But what's even better, look around here. Your own individual hot tub. Each of the different areas are set so that you're not overlooking anybody, so you get your own peace and tranquility. There's a licensed restaurant on site known as the Hidden Gem. In there you can get breakfast, evening meals, they do takeaways and they are renowned for their Sunday lunch. And it looks to be really good value. We might have to try it out this evening.
If you fancy a spot of fishing, fancy taking up fishing, Rachel?
I'm not sure I'd be very good at it. I don't like the cold, if I'm honest.
Cafe, bar and restaurant. On a Friday and Saturday, they're open from 3 till 6 PM. They also do breakfast as well.
I like this.
It's nice, isn't it?
I think you could get married here because there's an archway.
Yes, you can do.
Another rainy afternoon. I don't know what I'm to do. I just miss you more than anything. It's way too quiet in the house. I'm just wasted on the couch. Guess I don't wanna feel anything. Wish you'd stayed here beside me. This isn't how it's supposed.
Did you enjoy that, Rachel?
I did. Loads of ducks.
Stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said.
Thank you very much. Brilliant. Thank you. Roxy?
Friday.
Have a look and see what I can see for my tea.
I shouldn't sit here contemplating. I just can't stop.
What have you got there, David? Wow, that's nice.
Did a single thing from drunken nights to Sunday mornings, and how you smile at me. Wish you'd stayed here beside me.
What did you think of your tea,
It
Rachel?
was really nice, very, very tasty.
It
Nice
was.
place, good atmosphere.
Wasn't a bad price either. It's lovely to have a walk along here when the sun's setting. It's nice to be able to walk around. This is the Match fishing pond.
Beautiful, the sun's just starting to set and it's so
That's it.
peaceful and quiet.
It's lovely to be able to walk around these lakes. Roxy's enjoying it too. The local train service just runs behind there, the shepherd's huts. All the shepherd's huts have different names. I think they all have undercover hot tubs as well. Isn't that cool? Nice to see the water features on. This pitch is cracking. Anyway, somebody's on it, so we'll head off back to ours.
I wonder what David's up to.
Setting up the fire pit for later. Hopefully it'll be alright, because these are they're not the normal ones we would use ever. They're like the little blocks. So I'm going to pop some of these under here and just build it up ready for later. So we'll save some of them and we'll see how we get on.
It's amazing, it's still February and we're sat outside.
So let's light the fire pit and see how we get on with this.
As well as the fire pit, we thought we'd bring our slushy machine and make ourselves some grown-up slushies.
Delicious. Good morning. Did you sleep well, Rachel?
I did, I slept really, really well last night. Good night's sleep. And it looks to be a nice day today.
Brilliant, isn't it? Today is the 1st of March and officially the start of the camping season.
Woohoo!
Fancy going and grabbing some breakfast, Rachel?
It'd be rude not to.
Some of the areas are really beautifully landscaped as you walk around. Now we're going to take the screen cover off, get packed up, and we're going to head to the Locomotion at Shildon for a quick look around. So here we are at the Locomotion in Shildon. It's almost the 200th anniversary of the birth of the railways. So we thought, while we're in the area, we would check it out. There's adequate parking and plenty of room for larger vehicles as well in the car park.
The sun has got his hat on and we've come out for a little explore.
This is the new building. And here we are, just coming up to the new hall.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hi. I think I would.
Wow, look at this train behind me. It was from the Houghton Colliery. This one started in 1822 and it was such a great feat of engineering that everybody flocked to see it. You can see why. The northeast isn't known for its amazing weather, and there used to be times in 1891 when a lot of trains got stuck in really deep snow and it was quite problematic, so they designed a snow plough. They must be expecting some really deep snow for that. This one behind me is a Class G2. People didn't like it, they didn't like driving it because it had a really low coal hole and it was backbreaking for the men to actually keep the train going. Relatively small wheels as well. And it's from 1921. Imagine working on one of these trains and shoveling all of that coal to keep it going. It must have been backbreaking. I tell you what, I feel so small in comparison to it. The Aerolite, it was built in 1869. This is a posh train, because if you're somebody posh on the railways, it's likely that this train took you somewhere because it was for the executives. This train and the senior managers, along with different parts of the network, I can see why. It's very grand. How did cattle get to where they needed to in the northeast? Quite simply, by train. Look at this. He's moving. Built in 1850, this is the oldest crane that there is. It's not a fixed crane, so it's actually built on a train so that it can go to wherever it's needed. You know on those cartoons where they have a little carriage and they have two people pumping to get it along the line? This is one of these. It's like a little trolley, and they used it for checking the tracks to make sure it was still safe. This one was from 1933, and because there's so many thousands of miles of train tracks to check, they use these little trolleys to go along and check it. How cool's that?
So this is situated at the rear of the train, and the guard oversaw it to make sure the safety of the train was okay. Gauntless Bridge from 1823, and one of the earliest iron railway bridges in the world.
George Stephenson designed this bridge.
Come on then, let's do the Locomotion with me. Here we are inside of the Locomotion Railway Museum at Shildon in the northeast of England. It's 200 years in September since this train travelled on the Stockton and Darlington Railway, kicking off the railways. The locomotive was built by Robert Stephenson. It was driven by George Stephenson, hauled a train of 90 tonnes from Shildon to Stockton, a distance of 18 miles, It continued in use on this line until 1841. The Stockton and Darlington Railway opened on the 27th of September 1825. Here's first and second class carriages. Here is the infamous tilting train, the advanced passenger transport. It's kind of designed to tilt as it went round corners so that it didn't have to slow down as much. Fortunately, never really took off. An old intercity first class carriage there. It's a little bit busier than it would normally be today as it's half term. Lots of model railways as well. Do you ever have a model railway? I remember when I was younger and I had a model railway. I've still got some bits and pieces from that, I'm sure. Well, maybe another project at some point. There's also a shop in the museum, and it sells model railway stuff as well. So if you're in the market for that, definitely worth checking out. Let's have a quick look. It's gone up in price since my day.
Alongside a cafe, there's also a well-stocked gift shop.
Whilst the museum is free, there is a suggested donation of £5 each. So we made sure we paid our way. So I thought I'd treat myself to some churros and a coffee. Well, why not? Perfect place to come and have a look if you've got interest in trains.
We're just parked in the Locomotion, just through there. And there is a dead end at the top, and it's a great place to walk your dog.
What have you thought of Eden Grange Glamping?
It's been good. We had a lovely night last night, sat by the fire pit with the nice frozen cocktails. The food was really nice. It was good. I think it's definitely work in progress. It'll be good to see what it's like in a couple of years' time when it's completed. What have you thought?
Yeah, it's nice to see somewhere opening up. It's always good to see things being added because a number of sites have closed. Very handy if you want to go and visit the Locomotion. Also handy for Kinren, as we mentioned earlier, and also visiting Shildon, Bishop Auckland, even Darlington and the surrounding areas isn't too far away from here. If you're into the railways, definitely worth checking out the Locomotion, of course, on this, the 200th anniversary of the birth of the railways. There were a few bangs around in the area. I think the farmers must be clearing birds or something like that, and Roxy wasn't too keen. And the drive's a little bit potholey, but it looks like they're filling those in, so hopefully if you decide to come and visit here, you won't have to do a dodge the potholes on the way in. Other than that, it's absolutely cracking, and a cracking breakfast too.
It's a shame about Roxy, but we've had a good time still.
Thank you for watching.
Hope you enjoyed it.
We will catch you for the next bit.
Bye.
Bye.